Morning guys, welcome to another review from the Bearded Berserker. Me, Matt. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. It's nearly the weekend. Typically I've got to work over the weekend, but can't have everything. But I have another review from you. I hope you guys are keeping well and safe and happy and healthy out there. And before we start, huge massive thank you to each and every one of you guys that's watching my videos, liking my videos, commenting on them and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, because what I'm trying to do on my channel and over on Instagram is kind of like try and help support small brands, small businesses, small companies and craftsmen and individuals out there that are making some amazing products. Now, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against these huge big brands and stuff like that, but they tend to sort of like run under their own steam, if you know what I mean. They've got loads of money that they can lob at their advertising, promoting and marketing their products that these small brands don't have. Now, the thing that I'm finding as well with basically what I'm going to call all this crafts, because whether you're making sort of like pendants, beard products, skin products, hair products, clothing and stuff like that, you're creating something, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of like a craftsman, because these are smaller individual, well, you can't get much smaller than an individual, but individuals and stuff like that, they're kind of like having to put more care, more time, more effort into sort of making their products and creating them in order to try and compete with these huge massive brands out there. And a lot of the smaller stuff seems a lot more personal, if you know what I mean. Like, they really care about their products that much. You never get a big brand sort of like talk to you about their products and go, oh, well, we hope you like it. Do you think we could improve it or anything like that? Whereas with 90% of the sort of like reviews that I've done for the small brands and everything, constantly over on Instagram, messaging backwards and forwards, do you like it? What do you think of it? Could you improve it? How would you improve it? And stuff like that. So there's so much passion and love that goes into creating what they do. Now, with all the reviews that I do on my channel, completely impartial, everything I do is my own opinion. I'm not biased in any way, shape or form, and I'm not affiliated to any of these brands whatsoever. So if there's something I love about it, I will say so. If there's something I don't like about it so much, then using constructive criticism, I'm going to say as well, because there's nothing worse than shelling out money on something, someone blowing smoke rings up businesses' backsides, you get the product through, it doesn't live up to its expectations, and it's just horrible. So it's nice to give them positive and negative feedback as well, so they can change it if they want to or whatever. So I followed this chap ever since I kind of pretty much started doing Instagram, well over a year or so ago now. And because I've always loved my Viking and Norse sort of mythology and that sort of thing. Don't know, even since I was a kid, I was always sort of drawn to it and everything. People keep saying, why don't you do one of these sort of like DNA tests to see if you've got any Scandinavian or sort of Norse blood in you? And it's like, not much point, because the chances are, being where I am in the UK and where I've always lived, chances are, because that's where they first came across. But like I say, I follow this chap, and he makes all sorts of different things, sort of Norse, Viking and rune related and stuff like that. And we've always been chatting backwards and forwards, love his work, and he sent something out for me to have a look at and review. Now, with all the reviews that I do, I will be putting links down there in the description box, so please go give him a check out, bless him. And this is from Thorsson's workshop. Now, this is what they've sent through. Inside is a card, and this is the card, and their logo, Thorson's workshop, and handcrafted gifts, jewellery and decor inspired by Norse culture, history and mythology. And there you go, that's what's written on the back, and his links and everything to his various sites, Thor's workshop, Facebook, Instagram and email and everything. Now, everything that he kind of creates is not just like sort of like a blank slate, if you know what I mean. Everything that he does is personal to the person that he's creating it for, which is a really, really nice touch. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing wrong with just pendants and stuff like that, but when it's personally and specifically made for you, it kind of brings you a lot closer to that piece, if you know what I mean. And as you can see, Gary up on the wall over there, been up there quite a while now, he has made and constructed a deer antler pendant with a bind rune on it. Now, basically, bind runes are kind of like runes that are put together that bind each other, and he has put on here. So this is the antler tine or tine, whatever you want to call it, tip that he has created. It's on a thick leather cord as well, which is adjustable because I like kind of wearing my pendants up here. If you probably watch my videos, so I don't like longer ones down here. It's really nice. It's quite a long tip, as you can see, and he's used pyrography, burning sort of like designs into stuff to get that bind rune in there. And the bind rune that he has used, or that I've asked him for, is protection and strength, because don't get me wrong, we can all do with a bit of protection and strength in our lives from time to time, which is quite nice with all the stuff and trials and tribulations you have to go through in life. So it's really nice. I like the length of it. It's not too short and stubby. Some people would prefer short and stubby. It's quite a long one, kind of like a talon sort of shape to it. It's really nicely finished. There's no sort of splintering or anything like that, so you're not going to cut your skin open wearing it. And the thing that I like is whatever he creates, no two pieces are the same. They're always different and everything. He's kind of like, well, do you like this? Do you want that? And do you want this? And do you want... It's always backwards and forwards, which is really nice, which obviously shows me that he cares about what he's creating. And so this is, like I say, it's protection and strength. Now, with this, he doesn't Google any of the runes or anything like that. He basically sits there and it comes to him and he creates them. He's been doing this for years, and he does rune sets and altars and stuff like that. And once he's created it, he basically cleanses the whole thing with sage, and then he meditates over it at his own little altar before sending it out, which is really nice little touch, rather than just kind of like making something, scribing it on there you go, send it off. And since he's sort of like came through in the post, he's like, oh, do you like it? I hope you like it. And just so much passion's gone into making it. It's kind of like untrue, which is really nice. And like I said, you don't get this with these huge brands out there. You kind of like place your order, it comes to you, wear it, don't wear it, it doesn't matter. And it's nice to have somebody that does care about what they are doing and creating, that he wants feedback. And so this is the leather cord that it's on. It's a brown leather cord. I don't know whether the camera's picking up. There's a nice size hole through there, nicely drilled out and sort of kind of sanded down inside, so it's not going to cut the cord or anything like that. And it is such a nice piece. Now, obviously, they're not done overnight and sent through. It took him around about a week to get this done and sent through. And I don't know, but I just kind of like feel drawn to it, if you know what I mean. It's not just like a regular pendant that you put it on, yeah, whatever. I kind of feel a connection to this, which is really nice and to feel, and it's very special, and I will be wearing it. And the trouble is as well is I've got some really nice pendants through at the moment, and so I'm going to be wearing sort of both of this one and this one off and on and everything throughout the videos and reviews. And I really do appreciate him for doing that, because it's a stunning piece, and bless him, he does have his own health issues and stuff like that he's dealing with at the moment. But if you're into your Viking, Norse runes and stuff like that, and mythology, I would definitely suggest go checking out his website and Instagram page, because he is creating some mad stuff. He's doing tea light holders as well at the moment with Helm of Aura and stuff like that on there, and different bind runes and everything. Really nice. And so there you go. And I would like to say a huge, massive thank you to Thorson's workshop for sending that through. Bless him. Absolutely stunning piece, and I will be wearing that with pride. So please give him a check out. And like I say, I will be putting links in the description box down below to Thorson's workshop. Extremely well made. Nice little Hessian bag that it came in, burlap bag, whatever you want to call it, drawstring bag. And there you go. Thorson's workshop, handcrafted gifts, jewellery and decor inspired by Norse culture, history and mythology. And there's the links on the back as well. But thank you guys for that. I hope you have enjoyed the review. I've loved that piece. Just stunning. Can't keep looking at it. Stop looking at it running through my hands. Plenty more reviews coming up very soon over the next week or so, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to be doing a lot more live reviews as well, and I'm still doing a giveaway at some point over the next month or so, so stay tuned for that. But thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend out there, whatever you're doing, whatever you're getting up to, and just keep on taking care of each other, keep on looking after each other, keep on loving each other, keep on growing those beards, keep on supporting each other. You know, support these small guys out there and family members and everything else like that. Have a lovely day. Thank you guys. I look forward to seeing the next review from the Bearded Berserker. Have a good one, guys. Thank you.